Hi and welcome back to Puck to Legend. Here we are with Club 3, Bournemouth. AFC Bournemouth in the Premier League. Oh my goodness me, it's a transfer special. And boys and girls, please do get on board with these likes and subscriptions. Comments in the previous few videos about we should be up to 50,000 views. Maybe a bit ambitious at the moment, but my goodness me, if you're all talking like that, get your friends and family and cats and dogs on board, get subscribing, get the views in, comments down below as well please, and of all, smash those like buttons. If you are all enjoying the content, please get on board. It's just, I'm loving it. And I'm loving it when I see lovely comments from you boys and girls, because it is so great. It just makes me want to improve even more. And our improvements start today with our transfer window and board expectations. Here we go. Play attacking football, play possession football, play entertaining football, play high tempo pressing football. Okay, that's all fine. Work within the wage budget. That should be fine. We had a handsome one last year. Increase the commercial revenue so that one means signing and using players to bring... They want us to bring in some big high-name players, I would say. Okay, that's fine. Avoid relegation this season. Contract expires. That's a big one. We need to sort out a new contract. Training facilities to be improved. Youth facilities to be improved. Then onwards, establish being a Premier League team. We can go with that. That's no problem at all. Everyone's off on their break. Destination, southwest of England. We're going home to Cornwall, boys and girls. Come on down and say hello. We will do that. Just a nice little one in it. Just down the road. Not going to cost us too much money. First year in the Premier League. Stay home. All the home comforts. Now, you might ask, how did we do coming at the end of the season? We finished on 113 points. Yes, we did lose and draw a game, which was after the humiliation of Bristol City. The annihilation of Bristol City. We lost to Norwich 1-0. Not very good at all. Didn't play all that great, but I think it was a bit of a, after the Lord Mayor's show, you know, we got promoted, we won the league, one just sort of took the foot off the gas. Then away to Blackpool, a 2-0 victory. Yeah, Norwich, that was our first loss at our new stadium. Followed that up by a 1-1 draw, the Eddie Howe Park. Not ideal, the fact that we've started dropping points there already. And then to cap the season off, a fine 2-1 victory against Nottingham Forest. Now, who else is coming up with us? We don't know yet, other than Nottingham Forest are definitely up. It's then between Everton, West Ham, Norwich and Brentford for the playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday went down. So with League One and Taunton finished 11th. So again, holding their own in League One. We've left them in pretty good order there. Wigan getting promoted along with Peterborough and whoever knows. But squad-wise, what are we looking like squad depth? I don't know why the loanees aren't in, but Turkin, Lashley and Devine have got to be added to this list of players as well. Looking at it, we've only got 2 goalkeepers. Probably could do with an extra goalkeeper maybe, just someone as backup for the youngsters. Even maybe getting Neves out on loan. He has been called up to the Portugal squad, so that'll be interesting as well what comes up there. He is classed as a backup at the moment, so we'll wait and see. Right back. Yes, Estevez is probably fine, but we could probably do with an extra one, but then Brandon Williams is probably going to be fine there as cover as well, because he can cover both sides. With Lashley coming in, I think left back is sorted, unless we can find another absolute superstar, because it is Wonder Kids Ahoy, isn't it? So we'll see what happens. The fact that Campos is classed as our best right back and is our best central defender, and then there is Estevez and Bacejic and all. Oh my goodness. I think centre-half is going to be an absolute must. We've got to get a new centre-half in. Somebody established, somebody really good, somebody with a bit of Premier League experience maybe. We'll have to see what we can find there. Central midfield, don't think we need to touch it unless we find an absolute gem. Strikers, the same. I don't think we need to worry about strikers. Looking at the strikers, Tezgel Rodrigo, 4 and 3.5 star. Coutinho as well there, 3-star. It's just beautiful, beautiful. So we'll scoot on because we haven't even had our season review stuff. I suppose because there's still games to be played, maybe. Don't know why this has all been a bit higgledy-piggledy, whether it's because of the update. Normally the Club Vision stuff comes in with the season review. Supporter update, we can do that as well while we're here a minute. We're up by nearly 60,000 followers on social media, so that's great news. Core and family have gone down a bit, but Fairweather, corporate and casual are up. Hardcore stayed the same, and they're delighted, pleased and reserving judgment. So, okay. So finally, 20th of May, the season review and all that stuff has come around. We've had a load of players been inducted in, but nobody has made it into the actual main 11. It's still the same 11 as previous. Campos, Tezgel are all been added in, so that's great news. We're not really worried about where the 11 was because they're not our players, all that sort of thing. But it's Chelsea who have won the FA Cup. Playoffs are still going on. How are they still going on? I don't get it. Do not get it. But we've got our season review anyway, and here it is. And there's the beautiful trophy. Beautiful. 113 points. New arrivals. Tezgel, a 7.5. 28 goals, 13 assists off 48 starts, 2 as substitute. Absolutely beautiful. Noble, 40 starts, 4 goals, 10 assists, a 7.42 for the New England International. Gregira, 46 starts, 1 goal, 3 assists, a 7.31. Rather good for him. James McAtee. Oh my goodness me, the board aren't happy about him coming in. Were they happy about everyone else? A B, a B minus, B plus, E. Goodness me. Only 12 starts, 23 off the bench. Maybe McAtee needs to be moved on again. 7.27, 5 goals, 5 assists. Campos. Fernando Campos, an A plus. Absolutely fantastic. £1.2 million, 48 starts, 1 off the bench, 8 goals. Campos had 8 goals in the season. Absolutely lovely. A 7.23 and signing the season. Rodrigo, C plus. 28 starts, 12 off the bench, 17 goals, 10 assists, a 7.22. There's a familiar sort of nice light green about this. Neves, 8 starts, 7.21. Landshutter, oh my goodness, they weren't happy with him either. 7.21 again, 5 goals, 3 assists. Alfie Devine, B+, they're very happy there. 6 goals, 6 assists, a 7.2. Tommy Doyle, 2 higher wages for his place in the team, apparently. That's an interesting one. A 7.19. 7 goals, 15 assists for Tommy Doyle. Lashley, 1 goal, 5 assists, a 7.16. Stu Land, 4 goals, a 7.14 from 39 starts. Martinho, A+, they're absolutely beautifully buzzing about this one. 20 starts, 10 goals, 7 assists, a 7.11. Now, obviously, he was injured for a long time. Adriano, 7 goals, 6 assists, a 7.10. Patino comes in with his 2 assists from 8 starts. Came in late, an A-. They're very happy with that. A 7.09. Yannick Mashhound, a D. They're not happy with him. 7 starts, no goals, no assists, a 7.07. Turkin, 47 starts, a 7.06 for the Wonder Kid goalkeeper. Absolutely beautiful. Goncalo Estevez, 43 starts, 7 assists, no goals, 7.02. Turkin, B+, very happy again. 1 goal, 3 assists, a 7. Brandon Williams, 16 starts, 25 off the bench, 6.94. That's fair enough. Pacheich, 17 starts, 24 off the bench, 1 goal, a 6.92. And Miguel Gutierrez, a 6.75. Very happy indeed. The board, an A+. They are absolutely buzzing with the fact of what we did. It's what we like to see. A sea of green, a few little reds dotted in and about. It wasn't too bad. 3 losses, 8 draws. Oh, goodness me. I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the Premier League next year. FA Cup, a C. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Carabao Cup, a B. they're happy. We got to the semi-final, knocked out by Arsenal, so they're pretty happy there with that one. There were times where the fans didn't think it was possible, but some great goals and impressive results made them believe. Biggest win, 5-0 victory against Sheffield Wednesday. Match to remember, 2-1 win over Leeds in the Carabao Cup, but they did us in the FA Cup, didn't they? That was the problem. Goal of the season goes to McAtee. Let's go and have a look, shall we? So this goal for McAtee in a 3-1 victory over Sheffield United. Doyle to McAtee, left foot into the bottom corner. Goes off doing a bit of a chicken dance. Absolutely lovely. The finances, this is all going to be a bit weird because obviously it's our first season. But we have gained half a star. So we've gone from 3-star to 3.5 star. There's plenty of money all coming in left, right and centre. How we lined up. I tell you what, this is what I like to see. You don't get this very often. My word, look at it. It's a sea of green. Every single player. Turkin in goal. Estevez, Campos, Land, Lashley. Yep. Noble at the base. Gregira, Doyle and Devine-ish. Tezgel and Rodrigo up top. They've got it to a T. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely stuff. Now, the accolades. We had Manager of the Month for August, September, October, December, February. Lovely stuff. Fans Player of the Year, Tezgel gets that. Young Player of the Year, Tezgel. Signing of the season, Campos, we know that. Goal of the season, McAtee, we've seen that. Top goal scorer, Tezgel with 28 goals. Tommy Doyle with those 15 assists. Most man of the matches, 6 of them goes to Tezgel. Highest average rating, 7.5. Emre Tezgel. We paid the big bucks for him and he has cleaned up virtually everything there is to go. Most passes completed in 90 minutes, 107 by Campos. Was there any competition awards? Unfortunately not. Record breakers, Tezgel, most goals in a season, most goals. So most overall goals in a season, most goals in a season for the league, most goals in a match with a hat-trick from Tezgel, most assists in a season for Doyle, most clean sheets, 22 from Turkin. That's going to take some beating. If we can get 22 clean sheets in the Premier League, oh my goodness me. Most man of the match is 6 by Tezgel. Highest paid, £62 million for Tezgel. Youngest goal scorer goes to Campos at the age of 18 years old. Absolutely beautiful. What we wanted to see was going up. What we didn't expect to see was winning the blooming thing. Oh my goodness me. Lovely, lovely stuff. The old dynamic timeline. So we've hit 300 matches in a 1-1 draw with Brentford. Great. Hey, big spender. Yes. Champions. That's the one we wanted. That's the one we've got. Now, what we're going to do is skip on and see what we can find out with player-wise now. That's the key. Central defenders. We've only gone on a day and already stuff has happened and the training facilities have been accepted. They've been improved. We asked for them to be done. They said no. We went and had a chat with them. They said yes. Same with youth recruitment. We've gone from good to an excellent youth recruitment. So now looking at the old club information, we are now good youth facilities. We've now got great training facilities. We're a rich club. So that's good news as well. Favoured personnel. Me and Tezgel are on there. And yet nobody's joined icons. But for me and Tezgel to be on there, he is the key player, is great news indeed. So we've just turned around to the 29th of May and there's been records smashed left, right and centre. Competition, the finals between West Ham and Nottingham Forest. That's going to be an interesting one to see who wins that in the end. But we've broken the record of 3 losses in the Championship. Highest points total of 113. Lovely. Securing a playoff with 113 is also a record, which of course is going to be because we won the league. Tezgel sets new records for his highest average rating of 7.57. Ismail Assar was the previous on 7.46, so that's great news. There's also Player of the Year. It's gone to Tezgel. We'll congratulate him on that. He's been an absolute superstar for us. Tezgel missed out on top goal scorer though. Mbali Nzola wins that. The 31-year-old Nottingham Forest striker who scored 36 goals. So there was even somebody better than Tezgel at scoring goals. Noble picks up Young Player of the Year for the season. We'll give him for that. Turkin picks up the Golden Gloves for all of his business, and we pick up Manager of the Year. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Jack Power says he's very happy the fact that we won that. Team of the Year. Tezgel is in there with Inzola, so that's a good old one there. Gregira, Campos, Turkin, Land, Lashley. So Land gets in as the centre-half combo with Campos. That's an interesting one for next year. Turkin is very happy to be acknowledged for the fact that we said that he's won the Golden Gloves. That's great news as well. We'll scoot on a few more days and see what else can come about. I'm not quite sure where I got Forest from for the playoffs, because Forest weren't even in the playoffs. They finished second. But it was West Ham, and West Ham have beaten Everton 2-0, so they are up with us. We've confirmed some signings. We've got some new players in, and my goodness me, we found some new players. Our old scouting network at the moment, every time we go to the old centre, there's 91 players here. And just look at the state of this lad. He is just unbelievable. Our scouts are just pure class. The players they come up with is just fantastic. And another 5-star player, 3-star current ability. He could start for us, 2-footed as well. Just crazy. Some of the players that come about are just unreal. So we will be going back through some of these, but we have signed some players. The first one is Emerson Barbaretta comes in as a central midfielder. He is a Brazilian 18-year-old, 4-star potential, 3-star current ability. He can play as a Mazzala. He can play as a ball-winning midfielder. He can do all of that sort of thing. Tackling a 12, flair of 19, agility and balance. Look at him. He is an absolute beautiful find. I tell you what, our scouts are just the best scouts in the world, bar none. Simple as that. It's just crazy. The players they find, I love it. I absolutely love it. And fingers crossed that this lad can be something special for us as well. Also, Sam Dickinson. I think we alluded to this lad before, and he is now in. The 6'6" striker. 4-star potential, 3-star current ability. He comes in with heading of 9. Yeah, bear with. He is, thankfully, a player with 2-footedness. He can play as an advanced striker. He really is somebody who is going to be awesome for us. Strong, quick, agile, great first touch, great technique. I am really looking forward to seeing this boy up front. We've got our defender, central defender, 18-year-old, Argentinian, 3.5 star. Yes, 2-star current ability. This time we got let down a little bit. We was anticipating he was going to be something a bit special, but 6'6". Just look at it on him. Jumping reach of 14, so we'll work on all that sort of thing. Heading of 8. Again, don't know what it is with these guys and their heading. It says he can play as fullback, he can play as central defender, he can also play as left. He is very strong on his right foot, strong on the left. So that is just great, great news. It's another ideal sort of player to come in. And he's just got so many great stats about him. So we're just hoping again that this lad can be developed, even if he's just a squad player, 6'6", someone to throw on. We shall see. Now, we said we wanted a central defender, and this lad came up as a central defender. But he's also, I'll just go on him a minute. Let's just get in there and show you. Now, he can play left back. He can play central defender. He can play defensive midfielder. He can play central midfield. He can play right wing. He can even play as an off a striker sort of ACM sort of role as well. This lad, Tonino, is just absolutely unbelievable. We've brought him in and yeah, the technicals aren't that great, but he's got marking of 14, tackling of 14. The mentals are mental. The physicals are physical. He is just a great, great player. He's 6'4", 13, nearly 14 stone. He's got a bit of everything about him. And he was, I know Tazjo still is a key player. When he first came in, he was the best player. And it's just crazy. And looking at him, they've came in on the back of last season. So Iglesias was 5.25. Barbarata was 15 million, Tonino was 13.5, and Dickinson 6.5. Have we sold anybody? No, not as yet, but we have got offers coming in for people on loan. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, maybe Warwick has to go out on loan. We'll see. But these 4, my word. Now, this is the part of the transfer window I was dreading. Offers for Rodrigo. We don't want to sell our wonder kid striker. £36 million up to from Burnley. 29 from Brighton. It just says he preferred to go to Leeds. Don't know what's going on with Leeds, but we're not interested in any of that business. We don't want to sell him. But we have got potentially a new goalkeeper coming in who 4-star, nearly 3.5-star from Watford for £6.5 million. It's just as backup, just as cover. That's what we need, because at the end of the day, with the old squad plan, and like we said, we do need to get another one in there. But see, Tonino comes in as our best central defender, our best left back, our best midfielder. He's just best at everything. So the old season expectations have all rolled in. New transfer budget of £42 million, wage budget of £1 million, currently spending over that. So we're going to have to wiggle some of that around already. We will confirm all that sort of thing. All the new social media stuff. Weymouth link's been terminated. So West Ham are up with us. But what are we going to be doing? Where are we? Season expectations. Okay, 12th. I can go with that. No one in the Dream 11. Did we really think there would be? Oh my word, hang on. So looking at this, as you scroll, one little tiny scroll and Tezgel's there, and Tonino as well is in there. My word, both of them are just a couple of scrolls off. That is superb news. We've got a couple of players who are going to be fighting for it right up there. And what are going to be our first games? Our first games are going to be Burnley and Manchester United. Oh, so one that we can possibly win, one probably got no hope. But you never know. 12th, mid-table and all that. So we did bring in Murek as our third choice goalkeeper, dropped down to a 3-star already. That's not ideal, but I suppose he has come in above Neves. So whether he will be our second choice and Neves can go out on loan, possibly. Turkin is our main one. Also, Turkin is in full-time. Lashley's in full-time. Divine's in full-time. Absolutely lovely. Everyone's happy. Very happy indeed. Well, we clicked on one more day. We was offered a new contract, and we've signed a new contract for £45,000 a week for the next 3 seasons. Great news. That gives us a bit of stability, and we are very happy indeed. So here we go. 3 more years with Bournemouth guaranteed, he says. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Well, the summer clear-out has started, and we have had a whole host of players go out. Some you probably weren't expecting. Miguel Gutierrez has gone out for £8.25 million to RB Salzburg. We've also got Baggett gone out on loan. Stefan Baceic has gone out to Salzburg as well for £10.25 million. Another one, just decent bids come in. We've let them go. Esbrand has gone out for £250,000. Jack Park gone to Watford for £3.3 million. We brought him in as a youngster. Didn't really develop as we expected, so we've let him go. But the one person we weren't really expecting to let go was Jose Griguera. Now, hear me out. This is a bit of a strange one. £21 million. Offer came in, and he said he wants to go to El Atied. And I thought, well, he's 28 years old. He's not got anywhere near the Spanish national team. We've got all of our new fancy super midfielders that we've got. We look at the old squad planner now. Yeah, there's just Tonino, Tunker, Coutinho, Adriano, Noble. Yeah, there's all these players plus others. And I thought, well, that sort of money, we're not going to turn it down. So we have let him go. But we're still looking for that central defender. Our scouts are just absolutely crazy. There's another 69 players to look at that are all 4.5 5-star potential. This lad, another striker, Kevin Merkel. We don't really need another striker, but my goodness me, it's just another exceptional player. We have been getting interest from Tezgel, which isn't ideal. We've got Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Bayern Munich and Inter Milan all interested in signing him. We don't really want to lose him. He's going to be one of the key ones for the Premier League. But we have lost a player. Tommy Doyle has gone out for £12.25 million to Olympiacos. Now, he was one of our main dynamic key players team leader, top of the hierarchy, but Lashley and Tezgel moved up onto there as well. And I thought, well, he's not going to get much game time, and we don't really want a player who's going to be disruptive and unhappy. So we offered him out. Olympiacos took the bait. No one else came in, so we let him go. Team cohesion, good. Club atmosphere, excellent. Managerial support, very good. Nobody complained. That's the key. So we're still looking for a central defender, but we had a wonder kid left back turn up. We offered him the earth because he looks so good at £17 million. We thought we'll go for him and try and get him. Unfortunately, we were beaten to the punch by Manchester City. So frustrating, so frustrating. We have had one more player we're trying to bring in, Verone, who is a central defender, but really a right back. Jumping reach of 17, heading of 11, passing of 15. We're trying to get this lad in. If we can, this could be the answer to our central defender woes come extra bonus right back. He is 3-star, 4.5-star potential. So at 20 years old, lots of stuff to like about him, but we will have to wait and see. So we have got some youngsters we're trying to get rid of, but we'll have to wait and see what happens, because at this moment in time, Milan want more time to worry about what they're going to do. So we've gone through the whole of the summer. We haven't yet got that extra defender that we wanted. We are trying to bring in more people. We have brought in a person. If we look, where is he? Frankie Lampard has come in as our under-18s manager. So we have brought in somebody. Doesn't look very happy there though, does he? This man really could be an absolute gem for us. But as it stands at the moment with the old squad planner, are we ready? Are we? I don't know. I still want another centre-half. Well, boys and girls, I hope you've liked that transfer window. Gone a little bit longer than I was hoping to, purely because we've been trying to find a centre-half all blooming summer. We brought in a midfielder who can play centre-half. We've already got that with Campos. Campos is really a defensive midfielder who can play centre-half. We're still training him to be that main centre-half, but hopefully one day that will come to fruition. But with land and all there as well, who knows? But please do like, subscribe and get notified. And get those 50,000 views up on this episode, please. I dream of it one day. We'll see you next time out. Goodbye.